filers, cause I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She names and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call them Chaucer, cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers, cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money. I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, wow. I'm still double. I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was fast. Keep the hood was on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find me, telling them lies. Acting like that. Cartier's the watch. Cartier, love Cartier, spec Buffalo.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go here in the inner harbor. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again here with Henry. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. And even 30 yards. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. They'll drop him there on the extra point, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
What is up?
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
Makes it third and 11.
Throwing is Williams. Rolling to the left. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here comes Swift. They toss it right. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
DeAndre Swift, intended target. And now it's fourth down.
Formation for the Bears.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. Play action now. Jackson. Flushed to his left. He runs with it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. On the option, they give it to Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Santos onto the field goal. A 56.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's 7-3. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
47-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Hey, not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Shamar Turner working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
They're on 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action here with Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Burden, the man on the move. On third down, it's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
The Bears first down.
They will run it over center with Swift. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
At the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it first and goal inside the 5. A big-time play for the Bears. 42 yards. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Monungai, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal.
What is up?
They'll run. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going. It moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Yards to go.
What is up?
Williams. The right side, caught by Burden. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Tory Taylor now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's taken down up past the 35. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Off the play fake. Jackson moving to his right. Off he goes. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays. All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Jackson now on 2nd down. For the outside, he's got Andrews down the field. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he's in. What a try. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Ravens. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens extend their advantage to 14-3. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. A play fake. Now Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at about the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Kyle Hamilton, the two-time Pro Bowler, plays everywhere. That time, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byers.
What is up?
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. They're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Vegas!
Here's Williams now to throw. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
16 yards. First down, Chicago.
What is that?
Give up the middle with Swift. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Bears first down.
To throw is Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Moore going in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Now Williams. And he'll take it on in. Durham Smythe. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
17.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Their own 32-yard line.
Moore going in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On third down, it's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He gets this complete to Burden. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions. And they've been rewarded with 3 picks for the game.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. Martin Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Tyler Loop to kick
Now,
off.
after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Past midfield. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often. In a world of the ever-increasing touchback, we don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Henry hit, the ball comes free. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier.
Henry hit, the ball comes free. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson now from the 50. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 20. Good for a Raven first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here with Henry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Gonna go right back to Henry. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's gonna bring up 4th down.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her sides. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, Anna, ready, say this. I just to the door, I took the Billy cool back in the hot in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver.